And thank you again, guys, for being here. My name's Don Murphy, and welcome to the presentation on what it means to change lives and earn income as a Beachbody coach. We have, call it an eclectic mix of people viewing the presentation this evening. There are current coaches who are part of our team, if you will. We have people who have been invited by coaches on our team, and there are also people that have been invited by me as well. So really we have people that are currently involved in the business, and they're here to make sure they're on the right path and understand how to talk about the opportunity. And then we have people who are exploring what this is about for the first time. And you may be somebody that was invited to this presentation because somebody thought that this business opportunity may suit your interests. So over the course of the next hour, my job is to present to you what this is all about. This is an opportunity, being a Beachbody coach, that I signed up for in January of 2012, so about 2.5 years ago now. And the team that we've built has grown to nearly 800 coaches. We continue to grow rapidly, and it's largely as a result of the training that we're providing for the new coaches who join our team. And I'm going to talk more about that later on. But make no mistake about it, being a Beachbody coach is all about changing lives, changing people's lives through health and fitness. And the coaches that do this well have an opportunity to earn income. And in some cases, or I should say many cases, with the coaches who are part of our collective organization, earn a substantial income, the type of income where eventually you can actually think about walking away from your current job or career. Okay, but in the beginning, this is not meant to replace what you currently do for a living. This can be done part-time, at a level or at a pace that's comfortable for you. So we'll explore how to get started and what the income model is all about. But it's not only the income. Beachbody is fantastic for thanking its coaches and providing coaches and their families with amazing rewards. They do cruises, they do family trips, vacations. There's all kinds of incentive programs for the coaches who are part of the network. And this company is just aces when it comes to saying thank you for what you do when it comes to supporting people and their health and fitness goals and literally changing lives. So how the presentation is going to flow, I'm going to first talk about this concept of changing lives. How is this happening? And then we'll talk a bit about the income side of this. What kind of income is being earned by coaches who are part of our team? And then we'll talk about how that is happening. So jumping to changing lives, I'm going to show you a visual here. It's actually a text message that was shared by Brad Bizjack. Brad is a Diamond coach who was part of the organization that we're involved with. And this text here illustrates really the extent of what we're doing for people. And I'll read it out loud. I know, right? So this comes from a customer of Brad's. It says, I know, right? I'm excited. Thanks so much for all your support and encouragement. I really appreciate it. I haven't had a positive influence like you in my life for such a long time, and it's really infectious. Seriously, dude, you've changed my life in so many ways that no words could even begin to express my gratitude. You know what, Brad? You saved my life. For that, I will be forever grateful. That is very powerful words to receive from somebody whose life you've had an impact on. And so for me, on a personal level, Beachbody coaching is all about being a positive influence in someone's life to the extent that they're grateful for what you're doing for them. And forget about the money, forget about the rewards. What that does for you on a personal level when you wake up day in and day out knowing that you're positively affecting people's lives is the most rewarding part of the business of all. And so here's a couple more posts when it comes to coaches who are changing lives. I'm not going to read these out loud. I'll just pause for a moment and I'll give you an opportunity to just kind of look at these quotes that have come in from different customers who are working with different coaches on our team. Up here, this comment here, thanks for all your help and relentless commitment to helping people like me. And that's a really poignant point there. People who are, they feel like there's, I sit in a category of people that maybe don't want to go to the gym, or maybe are fearful about not knowing what to do when I go to the gym. So therefore, I'm looking for a pathway. I'm looking for a solution to help me. I'm overweight. I'm unhealthy. I have no energy, and I need help. Well, we as coaches help the general population when it comes to these things, and it's very, very effective and powerful how we do this. And from my perspective, I've concluded that being a Beachbody coach is the ultimate business opportunity in today's health and fitness industry. And I want to show you, first I'm going to show you here this gym. And the reason I'm showing you this is to just give you a little bit of my background before getting into Beachbody coaching. For years, I've been involved with the health club industry. And this here on the screen is the Gold's Gym that's owned by my mother and I. We own this Gold's Gym in Newburgh, New York, in the Hudson Valley. We're located about an hour north of New York City. And my mother started this gym with her business partner back in 1986. So I literally had the opportunity to grow up in the world of health clubs. And I've worked in every possible position, from being the maintenance kid who mowed the lawn when I was in high school, to the front desk, to personal training, to group fitness instruction, to management, and now being a business owner and partner alongside my mother. And so I've really had a chance to understand how health clubs work and how we engage people in the programs we offer in our gyms. And the thing that's frustrated not only me, but many of the health club owners in the industry is that we only collectively tap into 17% of the U.S. population. So 17% of the population is currently trying to do something to stay healthy and fit by going to some type of gym. The other 83% are either struggling or doing things on their own, like running and riding their bike or being part of some type of fitness club, whatever it may be. They are doing things to try to stay active, but the majority of people are struggling, either with their nutrition, which leads to all kinds of health problems, or their weight, or their energy levels, or just being happy with the way they look and feel. And Beachbody coaching is a way for us to throw the net out over people that we know, or maybe even people we don't know yet, and invite them to receive our support. And the ones that do this successfully, okay, the ones that run their Beachbody coach businesses successfully are earning a substantial amount of income. And rather than me talk about it in theory and show you models, I'm going to show you a document of real income that's being earned by many of the coaches who are part of our collective organization. So have a look at this. Okay, here is the document. Now, Team Bearcat was founded by Beachbody coach Bob Lucido about 4.5 years ago. And Bob is a combined 8-star diamond. He's a 7-figure income earner now as a Beachbody coach in only 4.5 years. And within the Team Bearcat organization, there have been many other teams that have emerged. Okay, and I, in my own personal journey, I signed up with Team Bearcat and Bob Lucido and Jill Cement, who was my sponsoring coach. I signed up 2.5 years ago, and I really dove in and learned the ins and outs of the business and started to implement how to grow. And in doing so, I decided to create my own team, and that's called Team Euphoria. And so as our team has grown, so have other teams. Other leaders have emerged within the umbrella of Team Bearcat, and collectively, we're all working together. So all the thousands of coaches who are part of our collective organization are working together to assure each other's success. This is a giant team effort, if you will. And here are some of the recent income posts and comments from many of the Beachbody coaches in this organization. Now, most numbers are weekly income totals, but keep in mind, guys, we're just getting started. And I'm just going to scroll through this document slowly. And you guys can just read for yourself the type of income that is happening for many of the coaches on our team. And as I go through this, guys, here's something to keep in mind. The coaches that you're reading about and these income numbers that you're reading about, these are coaches that just signed up within the past 4 years at most. Most of what you're reading here on the screen is from coaches that signed up 1 to 3 years ago. Some less than that. Some 6 months ago. And it just goes on and on. I mean, here you have a picture of Shannon Galladay from the Beachbody cruise that happened earlier this year. I mean, just tremendous give back by the company in terms of the income and the rewards that they're paying back to their coaches. You know, Keith Callahan here, first check ever was in March of 2010 for $29.95. Keith is now earning over $11,000 a week on a regular basis. And this just goes on and on. You know, you see the variety of income, and that's based on largely how long people have been working their business. But it goes on for pages. Now, here's a point I want to make. There's a reason I'm showing you all this. You know, why I'm showing you so many of the coaches and their income. And, you know, it finishes here with just some of the life-changing inspirational quotes of how coaches have been able to earn enough income that they're thinking about leaving their current jobs and dedicating full time to it. So we just have this same story being repeated over and over, and there's a reason for it. Beachbody coaching is in a binary network marketing system. And I know for a lot of people, when you first are approached with this type of opportunity, your immediate reaction, the thing that immediately jumps to your head is, oh no, what are you signing me up for? Is this one of those things where it's like a pyramid and I have to go out and sign up a bunch of people and all the money's being made at the people at the top? You know, that's the feeling that resonates with a lot of people when they first are approached about something like this. And that's what happened with me. When I was first approached about Beachbody coaching, it was kind of like, okay, here we go. This is another multi-level marketing company, and it's involving sales, and I have to go out and sign a bunch of people up. That was my immediate reaction. But once I got involved and I learned about the paradigm of coaching and how we build our business, I very quickly concluded that this is much different. And I'm going to show you how. And the thing to keep in mind is that if we were to take a giant chart of the 150,000 coaches who are currently part of Team Beachbody, and you were to map out on a wall all these thousands of coaches and identify where the six-figure income earners are located, you would find that they're located all over the map. They're not just at the top. Because in a binary network marketing system, it's an equal playing field. The amount of income you earn is up to what you do with your business. And I'm going to show you how the income is earned. But keep in mind that you can very quickly surpass the person that brings you into the business or the people that signed up 3 or 4 years ago. You can surpass their income based on what you choose to do with your business. That's what makes this so powerful and effective. And we're working collectively as a team to assure everyone's success. So there are thousands of six-figure income earners now that are part of Team Beachbody. So that being said, my background in fitness and running health clubs, I quickly realized that, wow, this is an opportunity for me to take my passion for health and fitness and expand it beyond the four walls of the gym, to touch the lives of people who maybe can't get to the gym on a regular basis or don't have time to go to the gym or maybe need a really effective pathway, a plan, and a path to follow when they're working out either at home or at the gym. To me, it doesn't matter. As long as you're engaged in a healthy exercise program with proper nutrition, you're going to get your results, and I don't care where you do it. So that, for me, was the light bulb moment that caused me to become a coach. So now I work in two worlds, the gym world and the Beachbody coaching world. So how is this happening? How are all of these coaches earning so much income and building these lucrative businesses so quickly? Well, here you have it on the screen, the Beachbody program lineup. And I want you to keep in mind, and looking at this visual, this is an illustration of most of the popular programs in the Beachbody product line. There are others that are not even on the screen. There are other nutrition products that are not on the screen. But what you're looking at here would be considered the most popular ones. And I'm going to venture to guess that just about everybody viewing this presentation has either seen or heard of at least 2 of the programs on the screen. And that is because Beachbody, as a company, is an infomercial marketing giant. And so imagine this company, Beachbody, is investing over $200 million a year in commercializing their programs, be it through infomercials or online advertising and magazines, you name it. So much so that many of the programs have become household names: Insanity, P90X. There are others that are soon going to be household names because of the infomercials that will be happening for some of these newer programs. But the point is that as a Beachbody coach, you are in a position of being able to sell any of the programs and products and receive commission. Now, I want you to, stop right there. I know right now your mind is saying, okay, here we go. I'm a product distributor. No, you're not a product distributor. You are a Beachbody coach, and there's a reason you're called a coach. Your job is to share and invite people to get involved in these programs through support groups that you will organize. Okay, we're going to look at this support group concept. They're called challenge groups and fit clubs. But the point is, these programs on the screen, in my humble opinion, as a health club owner and somebody who's been involved with fitness and nutrition all of my life, these programs on the screen are among the best in the world for getting people healthy and fit. They're as good as it gets. The science is there to back the programs. The safety is there so that people are getting safe and effective results, life-changing results. We talk about life-changing results. You can go online and Google, before after pictures for any of these programs, and you will come upon thousands of them. It's the real deal for people having pathways to get healthy and fit. Again, being at home or taking these plans and doing them in their gym. Doesn't matter. Now, when it comes to being a coach, here's what you can keep in mind. These next 2 slides are going to illustrate what being a coach is about. You don't have to be a fitness expert. You don't have to be a medical expert. You don't have to be a nutrition expert. You don't even have to be fit. Coaching is all about encouraging, supporting, and motivating others when it comes to their health and fitness. You own your own business, and you earn income while you continually learn how to grow your business through the support of this team. And you burn. What does that mean? You burn calories. Because one of the cool things about being a coach, guys, is that we encourage you to get in the best shape of your life using any of these programs and products. Being a product of the product is a big part of being a coach. You own your own business. You can work that business part-time or full-time. Nobody's looking over your shoulder and saying, hey, how many hours did you work today? Let me see your time card. This is up to you. You're your own boss. There's no commute. There's a low startup cost. If you're viewing the presentation for the first time, you're wondering, okay, how much does it cost to start? The sign-up is painless, it's quick, it's simple, and you pay $39.95 to become a coach. That's it. Ongoing every month, your only overhead, your fixed overhead cost is your coach service fee that gets paid to Beachbody. Your coach service fee is $15.95 per month. And I'll show you soon in a little bit what that gives you. What are you paying for $15.95? You're not required to buy programs. You're not required to have any type of inventory. You set your own hours. There's no limit on earning potential. So little to no investment, unlimited earning potential as a Beachbody coach, and no commitment. Now, since I signed up as a coach 2.5 years ago, it's just been this wild ride, to learn and grow and just create something that started out as nothing. It's the most rewarding feeling. And so as I've progressed my business, I've identified what I would consider to be 3 levels of coaching. This is not anything formal. This is my own personal take on choosing your own level of success as a coach. So if you're wondering, okay, well, how much do I have to engage? There's 3 different levels of engagement. Number 1 is what we would call a discount buyer. And this is simply people who become Beachbody coaches so that they can get a 25% discount on all personal use of the Beachbody programs and products. So effectively, you get a 25% discount on any of the products you want to use, and you get healthy and fit. Not a bad gig for $39.95 to sign up. So there are many people who become coaches just for that reason alone. They don't really want to work the business. They just want the discount for themselves so that they can get really healthy and really fit using these programs. The second level of coaching is where not only do you get the 25% discount, but then you can also occasionally engage a customer who might choose to buy a program or product from you through your coach website. And when somebody buys a Beachbody program or product through your website, you receive a 25% commission on that purchase. So every week, Beachbody is sending out a paycheck, or they're doing direct deposit to your checking account with your commission. And so if you have somebody that purchased something through your website that week, you're going to receive payment. And this is also an easy way to go about your business. You're getting healthy and fit yourself, and maybe you have a family member or a coworker or a friend of yours that's talking about wanting to do an exercise program, or maybe they saw the Insanity infomercial and they say, yeah, I'm thinking about doing that program, or gosh, I keep hearing about Shakeology and I think I need this nutrition tool. They can buy the product or program from you and you get a 25% commission. So that would be level 2. And there are many coaches who just, float along at this level and quickly start to build a supplemental income stream of a few $100s, maybe enough to cover a car payment or cover their rent. Then we have level 3. This is where, and these are the coaches that you saw in that earlier illustration, this is where you can quickly build a substantial business income by running what are called challenge groups or fit clubs and hitting what we call Success Club each month. But it's this concept of challenge groups and fit clubs that are really changing the game in the health and fitness industry. And the coaches that are doing this month in and month out with their online support groups and their live fit clubs are very quickly realizing financial independence and time freedom. It becomes very real very fast. And it's the type of time freedom where you have a business that you work whenever you want to work. The income continually grows because you're putting in a little daily effort every day. And it reaches a point where you can make that decision eventually to say, you know what? This has gotten lucrative enough for me now that I can actually sustain my living on my Beachbody coach income and quit my other job. Not to say you have to do that, but that story is being told over and over again now because coaches are earning so much in their businesses that they're firing their bosses. So you have that opportunity to go to that extreme very quickly if you engage in the business. All right, I want to talk a bit more about the system of Beachbody coaching that's enabling coaches to build their businesses and run what are called challenge groups and fit clubs. This concept has taken off so quickly that last year, the August issue of Success Magazine from Home was 100% dedicated to the Team Beachbody Network and the coaches who are quickly building this business. They documented this in the magazine. The whole thing is dedicated to coaches that have built their businesses through challenge groups and fit clubs and the proven system that Beachbody is now providing all coaches who come on board. The tools, the resources, and the system are enabling this to happen. Even people with no background or experience in fitness are able to do this business. So you're equipped and you're empowered. Now, when you sign up as a coach, the first thing that's going to happen is you're going to be plugged into our team, be it Team Euphoria. So the coach who's inviting you to this presentation, you say, okay, you know what, I want to do this. You become a coach. We're going to plug you into that team support right away. In addition to that, you're going to receive this coach welcome book in the mail. Okay, this is a welcome book that includes DVD tutorials on how to first begin your business. And this welcome book goes hand in hand with the support we will provide you through Team Euphoria. And here are the bullets to keep in mind. As a Beachbody coach, you have a lucrative compensation plan. You receive the coach welcome book after you sign up. You're going to have your own online office with training, support, marketing resources, and invitation resources to acquire customers. So we teach you how to invite people to your support groups to begin the growth of your business. So with this online training and support and the marketing resources and the invitation tools and all the stuff that you get in your back office, that is what you're paying for. Your $15.95 monthly service fee is giving you all of that. It's also giving you 3 customer websites that are set up in your name. So you have 3 beautiful websites that are set up in your name for your potential customers to be invited to and engage in the programs. Now, you're going to be plugged into a team that won't let you fail. If you want the support, we're here to give it to you. You will receive in-depth training through what is known as Coach Basics. This is a 30-day training that is going to teach you how to begin your first challenge groups and successfully invite customers. And here's the kicker, guys. Coaches that come into this training come out the other end going, oh my God, I had no idea. I understand how to do this business in a way that I don't feel salesy, I don't feel like a product distributor, and I don't feel like I have to go out and sign up a bunch of people in some type of scheme. All of that goes away when you go through Coach Basics, because we teach you how to approach your business in a way that you are supporting people in their health and fitness goals. So the next round of Coach Basics with Team Euphoria is going to begin on July 22nd. So your timing is good. If you're viewing this now and you're thinking, okay, do I want to do this? We get you signed up. It gives you time to plug in. We introduce you to the team through the private Facebook page. We then also are going to send you the Coach Welcome Book, so you'll receive that from Beachbody, and then you're ready to roll into the 30 days of training. Now, the coaches that come into this training, what we ask of you is to dedicate 1 hour a day. So if you're saying to yourself, okay, well, how much of my time is this going to take for me to really start off well? We suggest that you commit 1 hour a day. Can you find 1 hour a day in your daily life for what we call your power hour, where you can just sit and focus on the business education we're going to provide you? If the answer is yes, this business is for you. We use what is called Zoom media software, and it's free. So basically what happens is you're invited into the Coach Basics training, and 4 times over the course of 30 days we meet. So we meet once a week in the cloud. So it's incredible technology where you're going to click on a link, and that'll bring you into a live meeting where you can be seen, or you can turn off your camera. It's up to you. And everybody's in this live meeting through their computer at home, or it can be through your smartphone, wherever you're located. It's very convenient. And the meeting is providing education. It's giving you next steps and things to do and how to understand how to grow. And then there's open forum and Q&A. So that's the format for Coach Basics. Now let me just show you real quick another page of testimonials here called Coach Basics Testimonials. So here you have it. This is a document of many of the coaches on our team that have gone through Coach Basics and what they're saying about it. And again, I'm not going to sit and read all these excerpts to you, but you can just browse and see many of the comments that have been made and what coaches are getting out of it. I want to touch upon the one here from Beth Randall, because I think this resonates with a lot of people. This is so fantastic. I've printed out the documents from Coach Basics, Magic of Selling Fitness and Changing Lives, and the 5-Step Invitation Guide. These are all things that we cover in the training. Put them in a binder and completely implemented this over the past few days. It's helping me feel like who I truly am in helping people and not just sound like I'm sales pitching. Thank you so much, Don. We still have one more week of education, and it's just been amazing. I'm more fired up and much better informed after going through Coach Basics. If you haven't already, definitely do it. This is how you get started properly, guys. And here's what's really wild. When I signed up as a Beachbody coach, we didn't have this training. We had to go online to read tutorials and look at some DVD video clips, and it was semi-effective, but you really had to be self-disciplined. Now your hand is held because you have such tremendous team support so that in your first month, you start seeing income. In your second month, that income starts to grow. We're going to give you the tools and the training to show you how to do it. So this just goes on for several pages with all the people that have, given kudos to the training they've received. All right, let me jump back here. So that being said, let me show you what a challenge group looks like. I've talked about this concept of a challenge group. Well, effectively what Beachbody has done, and this just started 2 years ago, this concept of challenge groups. Beachbody has identified a way for coaches to use Facebook to set up private support groups. And the coaches that do this invite people to become part of these, call it health and fitness support groups that are using any of the Beachbody programs. And so let me show you an example of the challenge group that I started about a month ago for P90X3. So this is the challenge group that I'm currently running that is involving not only me, but other coaches that are a part of our team and the customers that we invited to receive support through this group. So let me take you to the real Facebook page here that illustrates the P90X3 challenge group. So here it is. This is a private challenge. This is a private group that I set up on Facebook, and we teach you how to do all this. So you set up the private group, and every day there's a post. So this is the post that I put up today. This is day 30. Tony has been quoted as saying, with challenge comes change. As you dive into block 2, which includes a few workouts you haven't seen before, you're likely to encounter challenges along the way. Think about this. The first moment you feel like you can't get through it, and there's the picture that I put up. If it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you. So today's post was a motivational post. Now let's go to yesterday's post. Now you'll see also, here we have Nikki Lang. She's one of the coaches on our team. She's doing the program as well, along with some of her customers. And she posted a selfie showing, okay, I finished my workout. Here's my selfie to prove it. And you see that through the page. We've got other selfies, people posting pictures of themselves. There's me after one of the workouts, and people post pictures of themselves to show and illustrate, hey, I did my workout, and I'm putting up a little selfie to prove it. So there's many, there we got a few more. There's a lot of fun and camaraderie that happens through the group, so it's all good. Now, let me show you yesterday's post. This was day 29, okay? This was a post with a video clip from Tony Horton. So here's the clip that I put up.
Hey boys and girls and men and women, it is week 5 of your P90X3 challenge group. It's the start of your second block, and I'm sure you are rocking it. How is the rest of your challenge group doing? I hope they're doing well. Do you know you should? Are you checking in every day to support each other and all the members of your group? See, it's just as important to give support as it is to receive.
See? So the point I want to make here, guys, is that if you're looking at this going, well, I don't know anything about these programs, and how am I going to run a support group? When you become a coach, Beachbody arms you with what are known as challenge group guides for all of the programs. And for every single exercise and nutrition program that Beachbody puts out, they have a daily coaching guide so that coaches can download the guide and you copy and paste the daily post into your private Facebook group. So they've made this, call it dummy proof. It's basically copy, paste, done. And that's how you're providing leadership for the group, in addition to the peer support that's happening amongst everyone. So I didn't make these posts up. Now, yeah, you can personalize things here and there, but you're simply copying and pasting every day throughout the course of the group. Now, when it comes to the Beachbody programs, the thing that's really nice is that you have many different programs from which people can choose. And that effectively gives you the ability to support all walks of life, all demographics. You might have some people you come upon that are healthy and fit athletes, people that are really athletic and strong already, and they're looking to get fitter, stronger, and faster and improve their game. Well, some of the Beachbody programs are that intense that they're going to raise the bar on their performance. Then you might have people who are middle-aged or older and they've never exercised in their life. They're overweight, maybe they're very overweight, they have no energy, they don't even know where to begin. Those people can be helped through several other programs that Beachbody provides that are, call it, beginner-friendly, that provide options to give people that stepping stone platform with you as the motivation that they're going to receive every day through your private group. So this is what a challenge group looks like using any of the programs. Now this illustration here is a little outdated, but the point I want to make is that this is representing what are known as challenge packs. So what Beachbody has done is they've taken all of their exercise programs and they've coupled them with Shakeology. Shakeology is the nutrition tool that goes hand in hand with every one of the programs. And I'll talk more about Shakeology in a few minutes. But just know that any of the exercise programs, when it's bundled with Shakeology at the point of purchase, that's called a challenge pack. And a challenge pack is much more cost effective for your customers and for you. You're buying an exercise program plus Shakeology, you bundle it together, that's called a challenge pack. It's cheaper. And then for your customers that are buying it, you receive a higher commission. So just to give you an example, let's say for example, I was going to do Les Mills Combat. And I wanted my Shakeology with it, so I would purchase the Les Mills Combat Challenge Pack, and that would be at a cost of $160. And if it was one of my customers buying it, they would pay $160, and I would receive a commission of $50. So the individual programs that people buy, you're receiving a 25% commission. When people invest in a challenge pack through you, you're receiving a 35% commission. If you're signing up as a new coach, keep this in mind. The best way to get started is with a challenge pack. And there's two reasons. One, you are going to engage in an exercise program that's suited to your fitness level and your goals. What is it you want to achieve? Based on that, the coach that's signing you into this will recommend a challenge pack for you. Okay, so you don't have to, but it's highly recommended that you invest in a challenge pack so you're going to get your exercise program plus Shakeology to start out. Get familiar with Shakeology. Start drinking it and understand its benefits. So when you sign up as a coach, if you choose to begin with a challenge pack for yourself, your coach sign-up fee, that $39.95, it gets waived. So effectively, anybody who buys a challenge pack can become a coach for free. It's the best way to get started. Let's explore now the income and how it's earned. So I'm going to show you a model of how you earn income in your Beachbody coach business. So we've talked about retail. We've talked about the fact that you get 25% commission on any program or product that people buy. And these are people that can be, again, if you're a level 2 coach and you just want to get the occasional customer, great, you get an occasional commission. If you're running challenge groups, okay, and you engage in the Coach Basics training, that's where we show you how to do this. That's where you start to really build substantial income from retail, from people buying challenge packs and engaging several customers. Your retail can really grow, and it's unlimited how much retail you can build. The second way that you earn income as a Beachbody coach is through what is called team cycle bonusing. And the team cycle bonusing is not a requirement. It does not mean you have to go to this level. But let me illustrate for you how it works. So here's you. You've signed up as a Beachbody coach. We introduce you to the team. You get your coach welcome book. We plug you into Coach Basics training. You're off and running. You're starting your own business. If you choose to share and invite others to consider the business opportunity, and you sign up 2 coaches, and it only has to be 2, you achieve the rank of what is called Emerald. And achieving the rank of Emerald is what we would consider to be the most important rank advancement in the business for 2 reasons. Number 1, Beachbody is going to start giving you free customer leads ongoing, fueling your business. Every week. Right now we're seeing anywhere from 2 to sometimes as much as 5 new customers per week. 5 is usually during the busier times of year. Right now we're in the summer season. It's a bit slower. But Beachbody is getting 25 to 50,000 new customer leads per week. So what happens is once you achieve the rank of Emerald, you're getting all these customer leads to fuel your business. I'll hit upon more of that in a moment. The second thing that happens for your business is that you become eligible to receive these weekly team cycle bonuses. And that means that not only are you collecting your unlimited amount of retail business, but you're also collecting bonuses based on the retail business of the coaches you sign up. And it's not only the coaches you sign up. It can grow from there. Let's say these coaches engage in their business and they decide that they want to share the opportunity. Any of the coaches that they bring in and all of their customers, that all fuels your business in the way of bonusing. And so over time, as your business builds and grows, should you choose to go that path, it grows with unlimited depth. There's never-ending depth to how deep this goes. All of that volume rises up to you, generating weekly bonuses. And there's a mathematical formula that's used for that I won't go into here, but suffice it to say it can become very substantial. Now, I want to go back to this point of the free customer leads, because a lot of new coaches say, well, how's that possible? How are they giving me free customers? Once you have achieved the rank of Emerald, Beachbody recognizes that you're a coach who's really starting to engage in your business. You've shared the opportunity with a couple of others. They've come on board. They take all of the customers that they get every week and they assign them evenly across all of the Emerald coaches in the network. Anybody that's ranked at Emerald or higher is receiving these customer leads. So to give you an example, let's say we have Chris Jones sitting at home. Chris is out of shape. He's overweight. He's lacking energy. He's sitting on his couch, leading a sedentary lifestyle, and there it is, the Insanity infomercial, or P90X, or T25, or Les Mills Combat, whatever it may be. He sees one of those infomercials, and he says, you know what, I'm going to buy that, and I'm going to do that program. He goes online to buy the program, or he calls the Beachbody toll-free number that's given out during the infomercial, and he makes the purchase. And during the checkout process, Beachbody says to Chris Jones, would you like a free coach? 9 times out of 10, people like Chris Jones say, yeah, I'll take a free coach. So they say yes. When that happens, Chris Jones is assigned randomly to any of the Emerald coaches in the network. And once he's assigned to you as a coach, Beachbody doesn't require that you reach out to him. They don't say, okay, we've assigned you somebody, you better reach out to them. But the coaches that are receiving these customers and communicating with these customer leads are the ones that are quickly building their businesses. So what happens is you reach out, you introduce yourself to Chris Jones through an email or through a text saying, hey, Chris, my name's Don Murphy. I'm your free Beachbody coach. My job is simply to help you and support you in your health and fitness goals. What is it you're trying to achieve? Right there is a great opening communication for me to start learning about Chris. Now, there's a number of things that I can do with Chris. I want to learn about Chris and what he's trying to achieve. I want to invite him perhaps into one of my support groups, one of my challenge groups. And then once he starts getting results, and I'm motivating him and I'm giving him the support that's going to help him, he may be interested in engaging in other programs or products, Shakeology, other exercise programs, whatever it may be. The point is this: any of the customer leads that you're assigned, regardless of whether or not you ever contact Chris Jones, whenever Chris Jones buys another Beachbody program or product, you receive the commission. There's no other direct sales company that does this and fuels your business this way. So working with your customer leads is the number one way that you can build a very substantial business. Here you have a chart that illustrates the different ranks and the maximum weekly team cycle bonuses per business center. So when you set up your coach business, it's called a business center. As an Emerald coach, you can earn an additional $250 a week. That's above and beyond any of your retail commissions. If you go to the rank of Ruby, which is just adding 2 more coaches to your team, you have the ability to go up to $1,000 additional income per week simply through bonusing. And it just goes from there. I'm currently sitting at the rank of 6-star Diamond, which gives me the ability to earn as much as $8,000 a week in team cycle bonusing. And it's through this team cycle bonusing that my wife and I are now realizing a 6-figure income, and it's enabling us to do things that we never dreamt possible 2.5 years ago. Can't say enough good things about it. This is just an illustration of a text exchange that I had with one of my customer leads. So I just want to share with you, how this can unfold. So here I had a customer assigned to me. Her name was Carol. And I knew that Carol lived in Colorado and that she had purchased Shakeology. So I sent this text to her right away. I said, "Hi, Carol. My name is Don Murphy, your free Beachbody coach. Congrats on your purchase of Shakeology. I've been drinking it for 2 years. What are your health and fitness goals at this time? My job is to simply offer support. Hope to hear from you." Within a half hour, she responded, "Don, several of us, at least 10 staff at work, are doing T25. We start beta this week." That's one of the workouts or one of the sections of the T25 program. So we start beta this week. "I want to," continues up here, "resume running. My passion after beta. I miss weightlifting, so may combine P90X3 with running after the next 5 weeks." So right away, when I got that response, I knew, okay, I have somebody here who's really into working out and health and fitness. And I also have somebody here who's now working out with 10 other people in her office, doing one of these programs that I can invite to provide support. And so I put, wow, that's fantastic. I own a health club in addition to providing support as a Beachbody coach. I would love to hear more about your specific goals and offer strong guidance for you and your group. Sounds like you're loving it. So I'm just segueing my connection with not only Carol, but perhaps the other people in our office. And this type of thing can happen and unfold, guys, repeatedly, week in and week out. These customer leads love support, and you're simply there to offer it to them. Okay, let's turn the page to talk a little bit about the market of people we have to work with. I've had people say to me in this business, "Well, gee, aren't there already a lot of coaches? Isn't it really too late to be involved in this? Or aren't most people that want to exercise already going to the gym?" Let me show you the reality of what's happening here in the United States. And this is kind of disturbing. Almost 2/3 of Americans are overweight to obese. And this has become an epidemic. And this Team Beachbody, if you think back to the opening slide that I had, it said, "Remember what we're fighting for." It's about ending this trend of obesity because it's affecting everyone. It's all the people around us. It might even be you. Maybe you're somebody who's overweight or obese and you're saying, enough is enough. Like, I need to do something about this. Well, Team Beachbody is the answer, guys. And it's not only obesity, it's everything that's related to it. It's heart disease, stroke, diabetes, cancer. As a health club owner, I say to myself, why, despite the opening of thousands of gyms all over the place, why is it that we're losing this battle? And I've concluded it's because people are leading increasingly sedentary lifestyles. and they are no longer fueling their bodies with proper nutrition. We don't eat the way our grandparents ate. We live by modern day conveniences. We live by the fast food industry, and even the foods that we buy at the supermarket very often are, filled with all kinds of hormones and things that are not natural for the body, and they're causing all kinds of problems. And as I get older, I look at the FDA and I look at the government and I just kind of go, what are you doing? Enough's enough. And so this Team Beachbody is this driving force to say, we gotta overcome this. And let me just show you a bit more, staggering news here. Look at this chart. So look at this key here, the key of the percentage of people with a body mass index greater than or equal to 25%. You can look at the color coding here, and it's getting bad. So keep in mind these color codes. Now look 25 years ago. Look at 1990. Look how much worse it's gotten. 25 years ago, we were in much better shape. So the population's weight and health woes are getting worse. We have a rapidly growing market of millions of people who need our help. And here's the kicker. We're going to go international within the next year or two. And when we go overseas, then we tap into the market of billions, potentially billions of people that are seeking help and support in their health and fitness goals, well beyond what the health club industry is able to do. Coming down the home stretch here, the concept of fit clubs. I've talked about challenge groups. Now let me show you some cool stuff that you can consider doing in your own community. Fit clubs are an opportunity for coaches to support and motivate people by simply bringing them together at a locally based venue. This could be done in your basement. It could be done at a local town hall, church, recreation center, even a health club. Wherever you can secure some space to say, you know what, I'm going to start this fit club. I'm going to do a little marketing, and you can use the resources that Beachbody provides you. And I'm going to start a locally based support group. And you basically come together maybe once or twice a week at a given spot with a TV and a DVD player and one of the Beachbody workouts. You put the DVD in, you do the workout together. Afterwards, you have some discussion around Shakeology, the nutrition tool, and you just get people involved in community-based environments for their exercise and their nutrition needs. So this concept of fit clubs is springing up all over the place, and coaches are building very big businesses as a result of it. Check out this picture. I put this up today. This was taken yesterday. Claudia Elfrick is one of the Star Diamond coaches who's part of our organization, and she has grown a substantial business because of the fit club that she's running in addition to challenge groups. Look at this picture. This was taken yesterday in her backyard. So it's really cool with all of the tools and ways that you can approach being a Beachbody coach. It's up to you in terms of your creation and in terms of how far you want to go with it. The sky's the limit. This is another flyer that I copied today. This is advertising a new Hartford Fit Club in Connecticut, starting on Sunday, July 20th and Sunday, July 27th, geared for busy men and women of all ages who want to get fit in the convenience of home. They're meeting at the New Hartford Fire Department. There's the agenda. They're going to do the pile workout. There's a meet and greet. They do a Shakeology testing and Q&A. This concept, guys, is just revolutionizing how we can help more people get healthy and fit. So the fit club world is exploding, and it's just another way for coaches to approach their business. The last thing I'm going to hit upon, the final topic here, Shakeology. And I save Shakeology for the end because this is the #1 business building tool in the world of Beachbody coaching. This is a daily dose of nutrition that is literally changing people's lives in terms of how they look and how they feel. So if you've never heard of Shakeology, let me just give you some quick facts about it. This is not a protein shake. This is a daily dose of dense nutrition, 1 shake a day. Now, for people that are trying to lose weight It's a meal replacement shake where they should replace one meal a day with this one delicious shake. And these shakes are very, very tasty. There's recipes that come with them. There are 6 flavors, 2 of which are vegan-based. All the shakes are gluten-free, and they are 100% natural. And I mean this when I say this. There's nothing in this shake that's artificial. There's no preservatives. There's no unnatural sweeteners. The only sweetener in there is the all-natural stevia. And the shakes are made using 70 superfood ingredients that are sourced from around the planet. And the reality is the nutrients that are found in one shake are impossible to consume on a daily basis. You'd literally have to consume about 40 servings of vegetables and fruits per day to equate to the nutritional value of one Shakeology shake a day. So this is the nutrition tool that we use to better our health, our fitness level, how we look, how we feel, our energy level, curb cravings. It's just an amazing tool that coaches are benefiting from. Now, when you have one Shakeology customer, let's say you become a coach and you get one customer for Shakeology, that equates to $32 in commission for you on a monthly basis. And the reality is that most of your people who consume Shakeology will go on what's called the Home Direct program, HD. One HD customer equates to $32 a month of recurring income. So most of the customers that start consuming Shakeology, once people drink Shakeology every day for, say, 3 weeks, that's when the benefits and how people feel starts to really kick in, to the point where they say, you know what, I am not going to stop drinking this. Because when they stop drinking it, they start to feel worse than when they were drinking it because of the nutrients that their body is ingesting. So $32 a month of recurring residual income. Now, if you get nothing but one customer per month for 12 months, let's just say that you wanted to do nothing else but focus on Shakeology. Forget about all the exercise programs. I'm not suggesting that. I'm just giving you a hypothetical here. Let's just say you wanted to focus on nothing but getting an occasional Shakeology customer. If you were to get one Shakeology customer per month for 12 months and nothing more, you will earn almost $2,500 in year number 1. In year number 2, let's say you do it for 2 consecutive years. Just get one Shakeology customer a month for 24 months. You would earn over $7,000 in year 2. There's actually a compound effect that kicks in, and your business grows very quickly as you just add one customer per month. So the business building activity of coaches is very lucrative, and it's something that we teach you in Coach Basics. Okay, final thing here is kind of just actually an illustration of the marketing resources we provide. So we want to make sure all the coaches who become part of Team Euphoria are given marketing resources, including this wonderful presentation binder on Shakeology. It's just a great way to meet with people and share the benefits of what Shakeology is. And there's great value comparison charts that compares it to other nutrition programs, recipe calendars, and so forth. So phenomenal resources. The last point I want to make here, guys, about Beachbody coaching, this is a game changer. As far as I'm concerned, this is the thing that's been needed by not only the United States and Canada, but also many other parts of the world where we're going to be expanding, to just get people the solutions they need for their health and fitness. Because you know what? The health club industry alone, it's not enough. People need support, they need motivation, and they need pathways and plans that work. These are the best in the world. So in Beachbody coaching, you're going to get healthy and fit yourself. Because yes, you're going to use these programs and you're going to drink Shakeology and you're going to perhaps get in the best shape of your life. But you're also going to learn how to invite people to get healthy and fit with you in your support groups. It's the most wonderful business in the world for feeling good about what you do. It's risk-free. There's little to no investment. You heard what the investment numbers were. It's basically cracking open your piggy bank and taking out $40. unlimited earning potential in this business. Six-figure income is realistic within 2 to 3 years. My wife and I have realized that. We're doing it. Seven-figure income is realistic in 4 to 6 years by simply doing the daily behaviors we teach you in Coach Basics. We now have 2 coaches who are part of our collective organization under the umbrella of Team Bearcat that are earning over $1 million a year. Bob Lucido and Keith Callahan. You know, they never would have dreamt about that 4 years ago, and now it's a reality. So it's going to become reality for many more people, and the timing is fantastic for coming on board now. Get started with us. Coach Basics kicks off on July 22nd. It'd be great to have you on board. With that, guys, I want to thank you. And you know, your next step, if you're looking at this opportunity and you're viewing this presentation for the first time, your next step would be to contact the person who referred you to this presentation. You know, ask more questions, get your answers, but then come on board before July 22nd at the latest so we can get you into that training. And with that, I'm going to open it up to questions or comments. You know, so if there's any other coaches viewing the presentation who might have comments that they'd like to add, by all means, go ahead and do so. And there's 2 ways we can go about doing this. The first is you can type a question into your chat box, and I will read the question out loud and answer it. Or the other way is to raise your hand. So next to your name on your control panel, there's a hand icon. You can just click that box, and your hand will go up. I'll see that, and I can unmute your microphone. So thank you again for listening, and I hope this has been very helpful. I'm going to turn it over to you now, the group, and fire away with any questions or comments you might have. I'm going to stop the recording at this time.